Greetings! This is Vane and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum. In the last episode we went and spoke to a cave full of friendly intelligent giant spiders and rescued one of said friendly intelligent spiders from the lair of the big giant intelligent, not friendly spiders is the best way to describe them. The Avernum, as they're known. We basically explored the tunnels to the west. Of Fort Draco. We got this area and we got what we could explore from this area. I'm just checking, yes. But the cave does go. Oh, hello. No, that looks like that's the friendly spider guard is roaming around. But we did see that down here there's a passage to the west worth to explore as well. And at some point, it's worth noting, probably when we come down the river, that there is something on the other side of the river there. That's worth exploring too. But for now, we're just heading down. And we're going to explore what we can. It might just be quick. I'm not entirely sure how. Okay, it's just a few bits. We're just looking at the sign. It's at Grax Peninsula, discovered by Grax year 2234. Okay. So yeah, this is Grax Peninsula. In case you didn't know. For when we need to do stuff later. For now, we're just going to explore these. Is there something here? Yes, there is. Ooh, hello. There are several guards stationed here, keeping watch over the entrance to these secluded caverns. They aren't soldiers of Avernum, they're just ordinary folk with crude armour and bent weapons. After some discussion, they decide to let you pass. You aren't sliffs, and they probably wouldn't be able to stop you even if they tried. Okay, so these are some remote mines. Over here. Apparently. So. Okay, let's see what these mines are like. Shall we? Don't know if it's going to be a dungeon or not. But that's the east part of this area that we can get to. There is a secluded tunnel. In this secluded tunnel you'll find a mine. About 10 pale muscular humans watch you carefully. All of them are armed. They're waiting for you to make the first move. Do some shopping. Oh, hello. We can buy stuff. So we can buy emeralds. We can buy rubies. Not that we need to. What's this? A recall crystal. This item has some sort of strange ability. You can't quite figure out what it is. The crystal glows from within with a strange glowing light. Perhaps by rubbing it you will be able to free its magic. Okay, and then there's a piercing crystal. When used, this item casts Dispel Barrier. Okay. Well, it's interesting, but I mean I could spend money and see what they're about, but I don't want to. And while we're here, let's get rid of this. Finally, get rid of this cursed helmet. There we go. Gone. Finally remembered to get rid of the cursed helmet. Only took me how many episodes have I been saying that? So, not much, but we've finished this area. There's that's some Avernum. Okay. Okay. I realise like they're slow, don't they? Yes! I think that's everyone leveled up to level 12 now. So, Aranir and iron arrows. No. Iron arrows, yes. And that's everyone, we're done. A little bit beat up, but that's okay. I mean, we got... Oh, I think you're quite near, so Philip needs to get some. To level up. We're somewhat popular at 21. Nice, okay. Well, we'll see, because it's time for us to head back. Because there's nothing else here for us. Unfortunately. So what we'll do, we'll make our way back. We're still quite... Well, I'm not sure the word. Still quite noob. So we're not going to bother with Motrax's cave on the way back. Okay. So let's have a look at our notes, shall we? What have we got? So we got that. That was the large piece of... Yeah, that's the last cavern. Yeah. Good repairs in Butel up in Fort Draco. Yeah. Ancient crypt we don't know about. Great cave. Up in Formello, not sure what that was about. We'll get rid of that. Orb of Franley. Okay, ask him about it. That's the... yep, done that. Okay, done that one. Okay, that's about... Yep, talk. That's Leaf and basically keep sailing west. There's the Ken. Yeah, go to you. That's about the dragons. We'll keep the dragons. Afron, Pyro, Koth and Sulfas. You know what? We'll get rid of that one. Great cave. Speak with the dragon Motrax. Dragon Koth. Okay, they went southeast. That might be somewhere in the crypt, I imagine. Yeah, that one. Met a bunch of friendly spiders. Okay, we'll get rid of you. Not all the spiders. Nice, not yet. Got a load of cheap wine. Best steel work. Darman is the best steel workers. Okay. Repair of powerful magical weapon. Boutel. Let's do that one. So that's our notes. Cleared up. I think we'll go in and say, I don't think we've got anything to sell in there, do we? No. It was just a thing. So I think we will go to docks. And then we will make our way back. So let's talk to you. You want a drink? I'd like to rent the room. Thank you. Just because I can. Bye, Doc. Said a little bit of role playing. Well, it doesn't hurt, does it? And with that, we are going to follow the road back. Let's get you out of the way. See, we're not going to the Cave of Motrax. Following you back to Lizard Territory. Let's move on. Okay. Where we go? We're going to the training hall. Then we are going to go I won't be here long enough to make it worthwhile changing this. Because we're going to need to see about picking up whatever spells we need left. So let's do some training. What have we got? You've only got 8. Okay, so you can't do strength. Could do dexterity. Yeah, do some dexterity. Dexterity can go up, which leaves us with 2 points. We can put in bows or throw missiles. Or arcane law or barter. Let's put it in throw missiles, I think, because I do use throw missiles. What about you? What are you? Dexterity gives us 6 points. What can we do with 6 points? Strength. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So dexterity and strength. I just want to. Yeah. Let's see, what have you got? Rizala. Pre-spells. Well, you're level 12. So that pre-spells goes to 13. Gives us 6 points, which we can put into intelligence. That looks good. Are you made So you've gone up to 12. If I remember rightly, that should give you, where is it, 8, 9, 9, 11, 30, okay. We're nearly there though. But that's 12. Then what we got left, 6 points. Well, it won't be on anything here for that. So we can have strength, dexterity, or endurance. You know what? I'm going to put it into dexterity, which gives you a few bonuses, and that's one in first aid, one in tool use. Okay, let's put it in first aid. Not a big deal. I mean, you could do first aid without first aid, and it does give you a bit of a bonus. So yeah, fair enough, we'll do that. That's good. I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. Okay. I believe this is Miles. Yep. Like to purchase a spell. What have you got so far? You can learn slow or ice lances. Slow level 2 or ice lances. Interesting. I don't really use either of those. But I will come back if necessary. Because we're talking to Claudette. Pre-spells. Okay. I'd like to buy some spells. What have you got? Rosala. Ooh, repel, spirit, or smite. Yeah. We get is it 330, 360 for slow? Okay. Well, we do use repel spirits. Can't afford smite, so we won't. And I can't remember exactly how much it was to get level 2 slow. And if I can afford it, I will, and I'll just skip staying in the inn here, I guess. Purchase a spell for Mycroft. No, 360, so we're just short. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. This is agonisingly slow. But then I did put it on. I mean, like I said, I play this game on fast and it is blinding. But then you don't get the privilege of seeing everyone move around. No. So, yes, let's have a drink. Because I was alcoholic. And the cheat room. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to head back. Following the roads. Just keep following the road. Hello, Dovno. We don't need to go into Dovno. We don't need to go into Fort Avernum either. And we don't need to go into Silver. But we will. Well, no, we won't actually. Because what we're going to do is we're going to follow... Well, that changes things. We're definitely going into Silver now. Because I'm pretty sure... I am pretty sure that... Actually, we probably need to do our rune reading and pick up that smite spell. Level 3. Okay. Might have to look at that one. So, you. Haste potion, yes. Healing potion, yes. Iron dagger, grab all of those. Don't really need any of those. Done. Grab. You want stone arrows? Yes. You want an iron arrow? Yes. And then you can grab everything else. And I was going to skip you, but now I won't. And if we look, you should have got your level up. Yep. I wasn't going to, but hey. Have you been to see your sister yet? Not yet. No. Like to buy some armor, maybe sell something. Maybe. You got a yew bow, some ash bow. Done. Done. Okay. Now I wanted to check. What's our... So we got 9. Plus 4, that's 23. 24, 25, 26. I don't think we're ready to get that yet. Okay. Strength. Well, we can't get strength, but we can improve dexterity even further by 1 point. And then you can have either potion making or tool use. Oh well. Potion making. There you go. Done. Yo, Gary. What do we have in tap? We'll have a tall beer and a private room. Thank you. Yeah. So, what are we going to do? Well, still been a little bit short of an episode. Only just, but a little bit short for what I want it to be. So, we are going to carry on going on the road. And the road leads west. So, we will be going west. Quite simple when you think of it that way, really. There we go. Bit Cotra, west. Mertis, 45 south. So, we're going west. Okay. So, we're going west. Just follow the road. This says Cotra, 20 miles west. Indeed. It's here, Cotra. So, how big is Cotra? Well, let's have a wander around, shall we, and see. Well, okay. Huh. Not sure what happened here. Iron bolts. Okay, we've got some of that. 2 people were brought to this open space in the walls of the city and murdered. Their bodies must have been here for weeks. Very mysterious. Someone should tell the people in charge about this. Okay. Iron arrows, steel dagger, robe, silver ring. Interesting. Not sure what that was about. No, that's a guard. At this side. Because it looks like these might be castle walls. Yeah, with corner towers, okay. We'll do that later then. Do not walk on plants. Sorry, I was already walking on plants. Never mind. Let's talk to you. Talking to Jenny. There's a pregnant woman with long blonde hair behind the counter. There is a pungent smell coming from her brewing pot. What are you cooking up? I brew a wide variety of different potions. I am an alchemist by trade. It is a difficult craft, as those who practice it tend to jealously guard their secrets. What sort of secrets are you looking for? An excellent question. The greatest mage in Avernum is named Erika. It is told that she has a tower far to the west, but I would not know where. If you can locate her tower and tell me where it is, I would pay you a finder's fee. Okay, we'll add that. I haven't been to Erika's tower yet. Oh, well. When you've been inside, return to me and let me know where it is. It is far to the west. That is all I can tell you for now. I am eager to journey there. Her powers are unsurpassed. Okay. What sort of potions do you make? For healing, for the curing of poison. She smiles down at a large stomach. For the easing of pain. Let me know if you want to buy something. I'd like to buy some potions. Okay, so loads of stuff. Can you teach me some alchemy? She smiles apologetically. I'm afraid I don't sell my secrets. However, there is a maid visiting who mentioned having some skill in alchemy. He's been staying around the bar. His name is Conic. You might ask him. Let's record that then. Thank you. Anything here we can grab? No. Do not walk on the squish, 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 squish. Yeah. Exactly. Who are you? Talking to Nance. A young woman wanders round preoccupied. She wears a bright green dress and is in quite a good mood. Good day to you, my lady. Enjoying your walk? Oh yes, this is my day off. Normally I trade off days with Elspeth. We own the weapon shop and run it together. Weapons? Is that your normal trade? No, sadly, I prefer to work with magical crafts. However, I lack the proper materials, and the last person I knew of who tried to improvise down here met an ugly fate. Sounds interesting. Tell me about it. He tried to use... Oh. Okay. He tried to use one of the blue teaching crystals to reverse the portal in Fort Avernum. I don't know what he was thinking. The experiment drove him nearly mad. The crystal got left behind in Fort Avernum. Those blue crystals? What are they? Nobody knows. Strange blue crystals were scattered down here when the first humans arrived in Avernum. When you stare deep within them, they talk to you. Who made them? Nobody knows. I'd like to meet their makers, though. Whoever they are, they really knew how to enchant crystals. What happened to that crystal? Don't know. When I met the poor fellow later, he said that he left it at the base of a statue. For what it's worth, if I'm ever back at Fort Avernum, I might look for it. Okay, let's record that. Base of a statue. So let's go look at all the statues in Fort Avernum. But not yet. Okay, I'm also curious. Oh, then you must know Elspeth well. Nance smiles shyly. She's my friend. She puts heavy inflection on the word friend and watches your reaction. Your friend? Yes, my very, very close friend. I don't know what the Empire's reason for sending you into Avernum was, but you're betting pretty close to mine. For a moment her cheery mood breaks, and her eyes shows the cold glint of anger. So, Nance and Elspeth are a couple. And, yep, that is why she got thrown into Avernum. She got thrown into Avernum because she's a lesbian. Okay. Just the sort of thing the despicable Empire does. Boo, hiss, boo, boo, hiss, boo. You know? Okay, so we're going to go in here. Looking A, no. Looking B, no, nothing in there. Okay. Let's carry on up here then. This is City Hall. Okay, let's go and see the City Hall. A wiry, nervous man sits behind the desk. He has long, frazzled hair and an aggressive bald spot. Excuse me, can I speak with the mayor? I'm the secretary to his lordship, Mayor Steele. If you have some business with him, you have to go through me. But he's pretty busy with this prisoner business. You'd have better luck in the library. Where is the library? Door to the right. Not much there, mostly records. He chuckles, but who knows, there might be a magic scroll. Then I'd like to speak to the mayor now. Normally, he'd love to see people, but with the Nephilim to the north are holding some of our men prisoner, I'd only bother him if it's really, really important. He's only been thinking about the prisoners. So, there's a Nephilim fort to the north. Okay. Thank you for your time. Nothing in there. It's the library. So D, B, A. G, C, B, A. Nothing in any of those. Okay. A grey-haired man is hunched over this desk, muttering to himself. He wears impeccably clean silk robes. Sir, I'd like to speak with you. What? Look, I'm very busy. Unless you've something important to say, please go away. You are the mayor of Cotra? Obviously. I lead one of the 6 large cities of Avernum, and the city closest to both wars, against the kitties and the lizards. So, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to my planning. Many apologies. He returns to looking at his papers. Conversation ends. But we're not finished. Let's talk to you again. Sir, I'd like to speak with you. I hear that you're having problems with the Nephilim. He looks up from his work. The Nephilim and the Nephirim have a fort to the north, in some caves. They've been giving us all kinds of grief. Our biggest disaster happened about a week ago. They captured 10 of our soldiers. We don't think they're dead yet, but who knows how long it would be before the kitties get hungry. I'll tell you something, if anyone could rescue the prisoners, we'll reward them well. Okay. We haven't had any luck rescuing the prisoners from the Nephirim. Not surprised. We've sent our best men and women out and haven't had a bit of luck. Keep trying though, we humans can't afford to lose anybody. Did you know there are 2 dead murdered people in the East Wall? I had no idea. I'll have the captain of the guard look into it when he has time. He calls a soldier who runs off to start the wheels of justice moving. All right, have a nice day. So, A, B, found a scroll. Mandrake and healing herbs. Ooh. Spray acid, bind foe. Bolt of fire. Cool beast. Things we have to do to get around. What was that? That was I, C, E, A. Yeah. Don't find anything. Look. K, E, E, A. Nope. Elspeth's arms and armor. Okay. Let's go in here. You see a lethal looking woman in a leather baldric. You can barely see the outlines of daggers of varying sizes through her clothes. Considering the dangers of Avernum, you can understand her wanting to be well armed. What do you deal in? I deal in armor and weapons, and if you have any supplies you don't need, you can sell them to me. What with the lizards around, business has been very, very good. What lizards? The Slithzerake, that's what they're called. They all live to the west and they've been raiding and attacking us for some time. Like we didn't have enough trouble with the Nephilim and the Nephirim. She looks back at the wide variety of weapons on the wall. Yes, it's been a 2-front war, but we're holding them off pretty well. Better than some. What's the difference between the Nephilim and the Nephirim? The Nephirim are like Nephilim, but bigger and sterile, like mules. Don't know much about them except they're nasty. Captured a bunch of our people last week. She sighs, then starts fingering a knife up her sleeve. We'll pay them back. Mark my words. Help with something else. Okay, I'd like to see the armour you're selling. Leather, chainmail, usual selection then. Okay, can I buy some weapons? Again, usual selection. Okay, let's... Can't take anything. Not surprising. See what we got here. Poor studded armour. We've seen that. We got that. Better than that anyway. And leather armour. And copper coins. Never mind. This is Boatworks. A boat is painted on the sign floating through a cavern. Okay, this is the Boatworks. This large building is a boatworks. Small craft are everywhere in various stages of construction. When completed, it will be put on logs and rolled down to the water. It's very impressive. Avernum boats are small skiffs, built from the light, spongy wood of the strange fungal cavewood trees. They float quite well, though boating on the subterranean wizards is perilous even in the best conditions. Talking to Eduardo. You see a heavy man with a peg leg. He wears an eye patch, but you can't help but notice that he occasionally lifts it and looks at things with both eyes. This is a large shop. What do you do in all this space? I make boats, fine crafts, fit to sail the seas, well, the lakes. I've got one ready to purchase, and you look tough enough to brave the danger, matey, and a bargain at 250 gold. What danger would that be? We used to sail the underground seas, fishing and exploring. Then the sliffs started attacking. Since then, business has been slow. Tell us what you know about the sliffs. We never heard of them on the surface. Not surprising, they only exist down here. They were here when we got here. I've heard that some of them are friendly to humans, but most of them hate us. They eat us and attack our boats. That's pretty much it. Arr. Okay. Done. Talking to you see a teenager. He is busy eagerly working with some lumber. You watch him easily sling around the tools and boards. He's an extremely strong kid, almost remarkably so. What are you making? Just working on boats, spreading tar, filling holes, following Eduardo's orders. So what's Eduardo like? His eyes widen. He's all right, I guess. Doesn't beat me much. Lets me sleep 6 hours a night. Plus, his voice lowers to a whisper, I hear he was a pirate. Ask him about it. He'll tell you many exciting tales of the sea. Doesn't sound like you like working for Eduardo. He lowers his voice. No, I don't. If some heroes came through here and were looking for someone to travel with them to see the world, I would go with them in a second. Wow, that would be great. I could see the world. And I could help. I'm real strong, I'm great with tools and traps, and I can use a spear too. I sure could be great on adventures, golly. Okay, he said, well, you could come with us, we could use another strong fellow, or, well, gee, I don't think any heroes worth anything would care at all for having a kid such as you with them. Andrew responds with a clear, simple, hostile hand gesture and turns away. Fair enough. Andrew, yep, before you asked, Andrew is another one of the recruitable. He's of the recruitable party members you can get in the game. Not that I've ever recruited him, so I wouldn't know. D, E, G, no. A, no. B, no. A, no. B, oh, some coins. We found 5 coins that just hanging around. They're nobody's. And a stick. Surprised we haven't found any stones yet, though. Kinda. So we're just kind of, that would make sense. The boat works, roll down to the logs. Storage lock, let's pick the lock. Oh, storage. See, we have, look, A. Healing herbs. Okay. Look, B. Bar of iron. Look, D. No. Look, C. No. Look, F. No. Okay. Your healing herbs. Get rid of all of them. Or 7 of them. Give them to you. Then switch to you. And you can give the healing herbs back to Mycroft. Okay. Let's look at E. What's this? Grey mould. Okay. Got grey mould. Look at B. No. Look at A. No. Look at D. No. Look at C. Some coins. 2 coins. 2 coins. Every coin counts. And we got some grey mould, but we don't have the skill to turn grey mould into grey mould self, do we? No. We're going to run a little long on this episode because we've Dark Lake Pub. Mainly because we're going to end up in that's the plan anyway. So, let's talk to B. Talking to Asp. A young man with cold expressionless eyes sits well back in the corner. It's hard to make out in the shadows. He looks you up and down coldly. What brings you to the Dark Lake Pub? Just passing through. Did you know that there were 2 dead murdered people in the East Wall? No. No idea. Good day. Okay. Doesn't sound suspicious at all. Talking to Connick. See a man in flowing robes. He polishes his polished hardwood staff close at hand. He doesn't seem to appreciate your attention. What brings you here? I'm here looking for the Crystal Cave, and I prefer to be alone at the moment. Sorry to disturb you then, but can you tell me about this cave? It is a legendary, dangerous cave filled with powerful crystals. I've heard of it from time to time, and if I knew of it, I wouldn't tell you. Wait a moment, can I trouble you with another question? I heard that you know something about alchemy. Alchemy? His devil face twisted into a light smile. Ah, you must have been speaking with Jenny. What I was saying was that a man named Miles just found some interesting new recipes using mandrake. If you're interested, he lives somewhere around Fort Dovenel, I think. Ask him about potions when you meet him. But Miles was the wizard in... Interesting. Miles was... Maybe there's another person called Miles, but Miles is the wizard, was the wizard in Formello. But them might be in the area to the north. We'll follow that up. Okay. We will record that though. You're dressed like a wizard. Do you know any spells I could learn? Yes. I know one very powerful spell. Normally I would charge a great deal for teaching it. However, I sense that you are strong and capable of great things. Thus I will teach you for free, in the hope that my assistance can help change the world. Would you teach me that special spell? Okay. You find a scroll which explains how to cast the spell Call Beast level 3. You concentrate and try to memorize it. With work, everyone who has enough skill to understand the spell learns it. Mycroft learns the spell. Yay! Connick produced a large parchment scroll from his robes. As he unrolls it, you see it's covered with magical writing. You concentrate as he attempts to explain the ritual written on it to you. The conversation ends. Yay! Okay. Can't grab any of that. Not interested in any of that. Let's look at that. There's nothing in there. Let's talk to Elizabeth. An aging, raven-haired woman tends the bar. She wears a dress made of grey homespun cloth, which must chafe her terribly. Her dark hair contrasts sharply with the porcelain whiteness of her skin. What services can I buy? I sell food and drink. Also, if you need a room for the night, we have one out back. Just say the word. On tap today is fine mulled ale, only 2 gold a mug, and a room is 5, and you can buy rations. I want some of that mulled ale. The ale is surprisingly excellent and very strong. You enjoy it quite a lot once you pick out the bits of mould floating on top. You wonder how it was made, though you have little doubt that the recipe is a closely guarded secret. Heard any rumours which could be of benefit to adventurers? Not much. Actually, I heard tales of a crypt to the north. Some merchant stumbled upon it. Nobody knows who built it or when, and nobody can find out either because the front gate is always closed. One fellow told me that he saw the gate open once on the first day of the month of remembrance, or Radiane. The first of some month anyway, but then he was quite drunk. So maybe you shouldn't believe any of it. And there's the clue to get into the crypt. If we go in on the first, then it's open. Okay. There's something else I'd like to ask you. What services can I buy? Want a room for the night. She takes you round the back of the inn to your room. It's a musty, smelly chamber, but you've managed to get a reasonable amount of rest. Next morning, she fixes you a delicious meal of mushrooms. The conversation ends. Okay, so that's the room. That's the room out back, okay. Interesting. Not where I thought it was. I thought it was going to be in here, but apparently not. I am going to go in here. This is locked. Let's look in here and have a look. Let's have a look, say. Look. B, no. Look. C. Fish dinner, no. Look. D. Bread mushrooms. Look. E. Lizard haunch. Okay. No, but we have explored the whole of Cotra. Inside, that is. And there's no train in here. The town of Silver is still big enough. Okay, so we're going to save it there. This has been Vane doing Let's Play Avernum. If you like what you see in here, be sure to like, subscribe, share and comment. Please consider sponsoring me on Patreon. And until next time, goodbye.